Welcome back to another channeled reading with Nephtara, your favorite embodied goddess. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness, the energy is deep. Wow, such deep energy. We're going to start with runes. We'll invite some other goddesses to come play. A little bit of oracle, and we'll see if the tarot wants to come out as well. I tell you what, the stars have aligned and they are quite serious about the need for us to do what we know there is to do. And this has something to do with relationships, right? And what I love is there's like this listen, I was briefly chatting with another sister this morning, and there's just this raw primal power that the goddess is pouring out. You guys, you know, we've been talking about the return of the divine feminine, and the divine feminine's back, and yeah, it's like what's been happening on the earth. We had Pachamama is our goddess yesterday, and I just saw Gaia while I'm shuffling these cards. What's been happening on the earth is this clearing. It's very powerful. Yeah, the earth, the sun, super significant. It's like these galactic energies are clearing the past. I'm hearing transgressions that have occurred on the planet. I've got new beginnings in the sun coming up again, and this is just in the shuffle every time I split the deck. Like, this energy is really, really deep. You know, as a matter of fact, the message I got from one of my sisters this morning is, she's like, wow, you know, I really, wisdom from new beginnings. You know, she was sharing that she had just had a really deep experience last night around clearing trauma when it comes to trigger warning, when it comes to the inappropriate treatment of children. That's how I'm going to word it, okay? So let me tell you, you know, a lot of things are coming to light. We had a revelation card yesterday in the reading as well. A lot of things are coming to light, and it's coming to light so it can be dealt with, healed, and cleared away. Yeah? Look at this beautiful woman. Guys, I cannot explain to you how much I love the Morrigan. She was in a personal reading that my daughter did for me the other night. If you've been following these readings this month, then I shared that my 8-year-old daughter did a reading for me the other night using oracle cards, and I got the Morrigan. So death and magic. There's absolutely a rebirth afoot, you guys. And then Parvati. If you know me, you know how much I love the Hindu pantheon devotion. These to me, this is what the divine feminine energy is doing on the earth right now. Revealing that which has been obscured on purpose, bringing a swift end, a death, and magically transforming all of these low vibrational energies into something that's usable to create a new beginning for all of us. And, you know, the divine feminine is able to do this through the devotion of her devotees. You know, those of us who've literally been on, you know, like Team Divine Feminine this whole time, right? Those of us who've been really into that part of what it takes to manifest is to receive and allow. Those of us who understand that there's a purpose in darkness, that that resting is not passive. Resting is an actual factual action, right? So I'm curious to see what crystal energy comes out. Of course, lepidolite and sodalite are showing their faces. I split this deck. And again, you know, I work with the colors. So you see the colors that we're working with there. Let's just keep an eye and see, you know, what synchronicities want to come out of these oracle cards today. Your pearl for purity, lepidolite again. You know, I think we're being invited to really feel into the places where we've allowed ourselves to become numb, and really just feel all those feelings. Emotions can be really intense, and sometimes experiencing your emotions can trigger more emotions, but that's okay, because it's like the emotions that trigger other emotions, they're like a guidepost, it's a guideline, it's a lifeline for you. Love to see it. Zircon, life changes again. You guys, we had this card already this week, but I really feel like this is important to know that there really are big changes coming in. Yes, star child, star seed. Yes, 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 yes. And I love this card. So it took me forever to find a piece of Imperial Topaz for my medicine pouch, and I did a few years ago. If you do not have Imperial Topaz, please get yourself some Imperial Topaz. It's just gorgeous and beautiful. Confident manifestation. That's where we are right now. I love that for us. Like, I just love it for us. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm going to get a little bit more oracle out here. Like I said, the energy is deep. And I'm just going to follow the leading of spirit as to where we dive in. Because there's so many portals. I feel like each and every one of the oracle cards we have right now is a portal. We have 6 different portals out here, y'all. 6 different portals. Y'all know it is deep. You guys know we're in the season of miracles, right? Right? You guys know what December is. You guys know. You guys know what it is out here, right? And you know Hanukkah starts on Christmas this year. So it's like, this is like, oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. And what I love is so far, everything is in the upright. So I just want to say, like, wherever you are, wherever you're experiencing, it is a part of your path. You know, I end my readings with trust your path, trust your process, trust your purpose. That's been my mantra for, I don't know, for as long as I can remember. Okay. But it's something I really had to learn to live by. And that's like years ago, I was in this conversation with Spirit, and Spirit said, timing is always perfect. It's your expectations that are out of order. Okay. So I had to take that to heart. Look at this, the wall, obstacles. Yeah, so some of you are dealing with what you perceive to be obstacles. We had the mountain card earlier this week as well. Hey, you guys, let me tell you, there is nothing that is not possible for you as you stand in your power, okay? That is the realness. We're actually going to start reading at the wall. And am I going to do a medicine card? Okay, I am going to do a medicine card. And then we'll get into some tarot. Yeah, a little tarot, they said. Okay. We're just following. Okay. We got the numbers 42, 29, and 56 out here. We also have the numbers 38. So the number 6 is significant. The number 11 is highly significant because 29 breaks down to 11. 38 breaks down to 11, as well as 56. I am a life path 11. Shout out to the other life paths 11 out there. We're healing ourselves and healing the world around us as we do. Leading by example. That's how we roll. The wall. There are moments in your life when you are so geared up, so sure that you're on track, with such drive and momentum, that you're shocked and confused when you encounter a wall. This unpredictably occurs outside your ability to plan, regardless of if you've done everything right, in alignment with the divine. It's imperative that you change your attitude now. This temporary roadblock is not an obstacle to blast through. This is not an invitation to push harder, cancel other plans, or worry about who will win or lose. This is a stopping point to enable you to slow down and contemplate the part of the manifesting equation that you and everyone else forgets. Life on life's terms will override your best laid plans. Yes, as inconvenient as it may seem, this experience is an important reminder that you are a human being, not a human doing. Perhaps you're being reminded of your mortality, or that you are but a small part of a bigger universe where your destiny intersects with others. Your life may be meant to serve another purpose at this moment, and your attention meant to be directed elsewhere. Consider that this place of temporary non-action is exactly meant to be for you. Perhaps it's because all you desire and have set in motion needs time to coalesce into form on the other side. Could it be that all the elements are not yet in place for its manifestation to be for the highest good of all? Patience is required now, and the wisdom that this might be a great time to take a break and contemplate gratitude. What is truly yours will never be walled off from you. So beautiful. I feel like that's what do we start with? Understanding that part of the divine feminine energy is that allowing and receiving and resting is not passive. That's actually an action. Rest is an action. And I love that message because I feel like it summarizes the 6 cards that came out before: the devotion, the revelation, the death and magic, conscious manifestation, being a star child, and life changes. So whatever you're consciously manifesting, it's happening. You're just being asked to have patience right now, okay? Because your manifestation first has to take form in the side, in the realm of cause, and then it manifests here in the realm of effect, all right? Like first it's got to coalesce in the 4D, and then it can come into the 3D, okay? Now, for those of you who are into manifestation like I am, and I have courses on manifestation, they are not open right now, but they will be starting in January, okay? Just taking a break from teaching courses for a short time. And I've been going hard at teaching courses for for several years now. That's an understatement, but it's time for me to rest from teaching. And so I'm really enjoying providing these oracle readings and tarot readings, but I'll be back to teaching in 2025. Okay, well, I said January. It's actually going to be March. That's my mistake. Start the astrological new year in March. But the point, when it comes to manifesting, part of the manifestation cycle is resting and receiving. It's a really critical part of the cycle, okay? And understanding that what fuels your manifestations are your emotions. They are your emotions. And so I'm not going to go too deep into it right now, but understanding that your emotions actually are coming from either a higher frequency than the 4th dimension or a lower frequency than the 3rd dimension, okay? And so depending on where your emotions are coming from, you might have to transmute that energy to have it become the proper fuel for what you're manifesting. So we're always manifesting, right? But if you're pulling your emotions from the lower realms, your manifestations are going to come out twisted and perverted and a little gnarly, and you're like, what? That's not what I wanted. Where'd that come from? If you're pulling your emotions from the higher realms, your manifestations might take a little longer. And it's just like the card said, it's only because when you pull from your emotions from the higher realm, your manifestations are going to come into form in a way that is for the highest good of all, okay? Not just you. So there's actually some beauty to that. If you think about what I just said, pulling your emotions from the lower realms to manifest, it leaves your manifestations perverted and gnarly, but it usually also impacts you, okay? When you pull your emotions from the higher realms, your manifestation does come through. It comes through a little bit slower because it's going to come through in a way that is for the highest good of all. And it's just, those manifestations are beautiful. I call those blessing circles, where things just kind of fall like dominoes and the synchronicities abound. And it's not just you who gets blessed, but people around you get blessed too. Yeah, that's the juice right there. That's what you're looking for. All right, Archangel Michael, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, Gods and Goddesses, Ascended Masters, Legions of Light. Thank you so much for attending this reading. Thank you so much for allowing us to receive what there is for us to know at this time. Thank you for clear, concise messages for the collective. And yeah, look at that. Solitude, the north. Guys, look at those colors. I'm telling you, the energy's deep. This is deep, deep, deep. Look, this is deep, deep, deep energy. This is beautifully, beautifully deep, deep energy. Okay. So I love solitude coming out because I feel like, duh. I was very surprised to not see Issa this morning. We've been getting the Issa rune a lot for ice or stillness, or that still point for meditation. But this is another reminder, like, it's time to be still. This is not a time for a lot of movement. Typically, if there's a lot of movement in the air around me, I know it's time for me to sit down. This is one of those times for me personally. There's so much shift happening on so many levels. It really is just go in and rest, yeah? The time has come to distance yourself from that which seeks to change, mold, and control who you are and what you wish to do with your life. This influence may be another person, an addictive substance like sugar, money, or alcohol, or a negative emotion like fear, guilt, or greed. Contemplate what has got you to this point, and you need to do this on your own. Put some space between yourself and a controlling influence with a detox, a retreat, a sweat lodge, or a holiday alone. When you strip away all the ifs, buts, and maybes, there will be room for the causes of your challenge to surface. Once those causes emerge, they can be acknowledged and healed. We often think being alone is a negative. However, Solitude is not the same as being lonely. It is a precious state where we can simply think and be. We can choose to use that space to face our shadow self and discover exactly what we need to do to improve ourselves, our lives, and our relationships. Peacefully being with yourself or actively confronting your shadow both have merit, and you'll know which one is appropriate when you go it alone. According to Native American and other Aboriginal peoples, the North represents recuperation, self-reflection, and readjustment. Associated with the element of earth and the season of winter, North is about personal lessons that can test physical and emotional boundaries and expose the primal self. Going north can be a major turning point as much as gain from firsthand experience and achieving something alone without the influence of others. So you've come so far. Please don't give up. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. All good things come to those who wait. This is a time of great blessings that may seem disguised right now. You are on the right path. Just be patient. Time on your own will serve you well. North speaks. When times are hard, you will survive. You have the knowledge to stay alive. It is within you the courage and will to be alone. Stay calm and still. Yes, 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 yes to that. Okay, they said now some tarot. So I feel like we have a good idea of what is going on here, but we're gonna throw some tarot cards anyway and just get a sense of what's happening, right? We understand that the medicine right now is to be alone, to be in solitude, so that we can receive the answers for, how to best deal with these obstacles. We got that message. We accept that truth. Yeah. Okay, we understand that it's time for something to come to an end, and this is a time of revelation. And I love, one of the things I love about solitude is you really can practice your devotion and receive a lot of revelation in that. This Moldavite card for Star Child keeps looking at me. I really believe that I'm talking to a collective of star seeds such as myself, and should that be the case, which again, I believe it is, solitude is integral for our growth. It's like we must experience solitude to grow. Guys, we got the Six of Wands and the Ace of Wands. I'm telling you, this is your season. Look at that, 6 + 1 = 7. This is your season. The divine is acknowledging you, okay? That's the whole, I love, again, the beauty of being in solitude. You don't need to be around someone else right now. You need to be on your own so you can receive your flowers from the universe, from the divine itself. The divine wants to say, good job. Well done, my good and faithful servant. Way to go, baby. You did it. That's where your acknowledgement is going to come from. That's where your praise is going to come from. All the work you've put in, you're going to see the rewards, but the part of you that wants to be acknowledged for setting yourself free from all the foolishness, 1 + 5 = 6. 15. That's going to come from the divine, okay? And you are going to be acknowledged because you beat it. You won. You beat the boss. You beat the boss on this 3D level, y'all, also known as the devil. You beat him. I know you've been through a lot. I know it's been a hell of a year, but baby, you crushed it. And now it's time to be rewarded. It's time to be rewarded for what you've done. Okay? And look, this reward might not look the way you think it's going to. We're just asking you to have patience. Because right now it might look like, okay, things are not going the direction I thought they were going to go. It's not looking the way I thought it was going to look. The person that I thought was the person ain't the person. It's okay. You thought there was something going on, but hey, it's okay. The divine is coming out to acknowledge you. And something that I really want to leave you with today is there's no greater union than you coming in union with yourself. Your ability to come in union with yourself, that's the real 10 of Cups. Okay? Now look, you're totally capable of getting the job done. You're totally capable of quantum leaping from where you have been to where you want to go. It's going to require you to sit on your throne. It's going to require you to be very clear-minded, however, and I think that's where solitude comes in again. Okay? It's like, you got to be clear-minded, and the opportunity to really put some things to rest that have been bothering you. That's all going to come during that time of solitude, all right? Yeah. Something's going to change. It's got to. And as you can tell, like, I'm just straight channeling and the cards are coming out. But because I feel like this energy again, it's like, that's why I didn't read all the oracle cards. This energy is really, it's really self-explanatory. I mean, listen, when I tell you it's been a hell of a year, but you made it. But you made it. And now you're very clear about what's what. You know what's up. You do. You now recognize what's worth your time and what isn't. You know. You know. Okay? You are not confused. There is no confusion. You may have the experience of being alone. That's okay. We just read that solitude is not the same as loneliness. Okay? When you are alone, that's when you're going to receive. That's what you're going to receive. That's when you're going to receive everything that's coming to you. Okay? So look, all the liars and naysayers and people who would try to gaslight you, they don't know. They don't know. You guys see those triple eights? You see these eights that just came out together? Let me show you, because y'all don't see this. They don't know how strong you are. They don't know how protected you are. They don't know how hard you've worked, how much mastery you have gained, and they don't know how quickly your ships are coming in. That's triple eights, baby. When I tell you that this is your time, this is your season, all you got to do is be patient and wait. You got to know that. These cards don't lie. Why? Why would the cards lie? That's it. That's it. Let's get a Dreamscape Oracle, and I'm going to leave this reading because I'm going to do Oracle or Angel. Okay, let's get an Angel out here. I'm telling you. It's been, what did they say? A hard-won victory. A hard-won victory. And here's what I'm getting. Because there was, ooh, look at that star card. Yes, 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 yes. Because on the battlefield, it was you and you, baby. When it's time to receive your rewards, it's going to be you and you, okay? Please know that. Please know that. I'm hearing to tell you that your magic is real. I'm here to tell you that your spiritual support is real, okay? Star seed, star child, it's real. Here's the thing, your imagination is real. I think that's a beautiful way to put it. Your imagination is real. It is your image. You know, it's your imagination. Your ability to image reality is what imagination is. Yes. Yeah. Yep. We just want to reiterate that, I guess. Just want to let you know that things that seem like obstacles, they're not. Patience right now, because everything is working out in your favor for your highest good, and that's on spirit, and that's just period. Remember, trust your path, trust your process, and trust your purpose. Ashe.